into that hinge, IR, ER at the wall. On the right side can sometimes be a little bit different, especially if you're already on this right side. And for me, you can see that my femur tends to roll in a little bit, so I want to give it that little bit of a nudge out so I can create some tensioning on the glute, but not without rolling to the outside of my foot. So I'm pressing through that wedge to keep my first met head grounded, but just give this little bit of nudge out for some glute tension. Placing my left foot against the wall, this is going to help me kind of get over that midfoot, create some tension in the glute, and kind of help stabilize me. If you need a foam roller in front of you, go ahead and do it. You can see this kind of twist in my leg, so I'm kind of pushing out a little bit, but keeping that first met grounded. In this position, I'm over the middle of my foot, rooting down, and I'm going to think about sending the booty back, kind of allowing this knee to come down just a tiny bit. We don't want to over-rotate and move through the rib cage here, so you can feel that left low back. So I do want to think about keeping this left rib cage back a little bit and finding that rotation through the pelvis. Sometimes it's helpful to even think about taking your right arm out to the side so that it keeps this chest open and preventing you from that over-rotation. So I'm coming down, and then I exhale, push down into the first met, getting this length through the booty and watching that this knee doesn't come in too much. So keeping some tension. And then as I come up, I open up, push through that first met, and turn around, turn that way. So it's this exhale. So we have this internal rotation, which you may already be in a more internally rotated position on the right side. So watch that over rotation of the torso as you come down. Just getting that length through the hip, and then push through that met head and inside edge of the heel as you turn and open. So once again, nudge this out, first met head down. Think about turning over that leg, watching that over rotation. You want to make sure that this movement is happening with the glute length and not jumping into extension or arching through this left low back. And then you're going to turn and open into that external rotation. So the right side may be a little bit different. So we're just watching that this knee doesn't cave in, keeping a nudge out, pressing through that big toe mound, hinging, keeping this knee out a little bit, but still turning, and watching that we're not getting too much rotation through the torso. And then I open up, keep this knee